listening to Clash Royale Radio with Dylan and Caleb in 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to Clash Royale Radio, episode number 33. I'm your host, Dylan.
And I'm your co-host, Caleb.
And I'm the new co-host, Karate.
And guys, this week we're going to be talking about the meta, and then we have a card showdown, and last but not least, the best cards in the game. So, Caleb,
I'm here.
Welcome back, buddy.
Dude, it's been way too long. Wow.
What's been going on?
Well, I'm just going to break the news to y'all. So, literally, since I have been silent for many, I can't even tell you how long. So, basically, what I'm going to be starting really soon, which will be next week, May 25th, I'll be doing a church camp right outside of my hometown.
You're going to be like a staff member,
I'm
right?
going to be a counselor.
Whew.
So basically what it is that I'm going to be a counselor to maybe a group of 8 or 10 kids. And I'm going to get a new set every week. And basically what it is they're under my responsibility of where I just have to find a way to teach them about who Christ is.
And here's how strict it is. You can't even have his phone during the day.
No,
right?
I cannot have any electronics. The only electronic I will have.
And you live out there. You have to pretty much live out there.
I'll live out there for 2 months. I'll be back to work on August 1st.
So he's taking 2 months off of work.
I won't have my phone until the weekends. So I'll be able to chat. But here's the other thing. The only electronics I have is an alarm clock, a radio, and a watch.
Smartwatch?
No.
No.
Like a dummy watch. Like limited edition.
It was free.
Yeah. Anyways, so the reason why I'm doing it as well is because I want to grow my relationship closer to the Lord. My relationship needs to be better with Him. And I'm hoping as I do this church camp that I'm able to learn some, better habits, staying consistent in the Word, staying consistent in praying and stuff like that. I'm hoping I can develop that and develop that while I'm at camp. So that's the goal anyways. But I'm stressed.
That's going to be crazy.
There's a lot
hang on. How old are these kids?
So there's junior camp and there's senior camp. So junior camp is 7th and 8th grade. And then it's called teen camp. It's high school students. Anyways, so that's what's going on, guys. And the get all my ducks in a row. There was a lot of paperwork and a lot to do before to get ready for camp, and that's why it's been busy. So, anyways, that's what the deal is. So, but how is Clash Royale? Because I honestly do not know very much. There was a huge, big balance change. I know we're getting back into that. So,
Karate. I missed you last episode. So how you been, man?
I've been just busy as usual. So much stuff going on in my life. I got a wedding I'm going to coming up.
Yours?
No, really close friend.
Nice.
I've been working a ton, trying to kind of get all my bearings straight.
There you go. Are you best man?
No, I'm just attending.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, same for me. Just work, sleep, and repeat.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part. I mean, I did find an open gym to play basketball once a week with a couple of guys. It's been kind of fun. It's been weird because they don't really know me, and they don't know I can really how good I really am.
Which that's got to be so much fun, though, at the same time.
It is, but it's not because they don't really pass you the ball.
Yeah.
But then, last Monday, I lit it up. And I got the ball a lot, but
yeah,
it was a lot of fun. But so that's good. I found some exercise once a week, so
that's cool.
It's different though. It's not like church ball. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely different without Dylan at church ball. Church ball is a lot of fun, but
guys, before we get started, if you guys haven't already, you guys can join our Discord server. The link will be down at the show notes. There's an invite link. That's where there's chatting, discussions, tournaments. You can share decks there and, talk about strategies, whatever. That's where I hang out. Caleb doesn't hang out. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Karate does. Karate is very active on there as well. But, go check us out there. And then we are also posting our episodes on YouTube. We also do have a donation page. And then if you guys want to become a Patreon, all the stuff here will be in the show notes below. So go check it out.
We got a question, though, from CZ. He says, what card would you like to see evoed? So what do you got?
I don't know.
Oh my!
Okay, what's yours? You already know yours.
It's E-Dragon. I would love to see E-Dragon Evo'd.
What's the Evo?
What?
What's the Evo?
The Evo, I think, like when it dies, it lightnings. And it would get a little bit stronger. And maybe instead of 3 chain reactions, maybe 4.
Oh, my. No, I think it's just like a simple lightning.
You just think a simple lightning add-on?
What do you think about that, Crotty?
I don't know. It would be really good in Golem decks because, I mean, you already see E-Drag in there to begin with.
Yeah.
The only concern would be, like, it should at least, like, as a regular E-Giant, it should at least die to, like, Fireball Zap at that point to make it easier to trigger the death ability.
Yeah. I don't know.
What Evo do you like to see, Crotty?
I would say an interesting one that might throw everything for a loop would be an evolved Musketeer.
I like that.
So it's like with that, like instead of like how how Firecracker has the scatter shot, and like with the RG it has its its giant burst.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the Musketeer, it should have like a similar kind of chain like compared to the like E-Drag, but it's 2 hits. Like kind of like how the Hunter has like its like double barrel like shotgun. I would say have like 2 successive like hits. So you get the initial hit plus 1 more.
I like it. I can rock with that.
I think that's very interesting.
So here's mine.
Uh-oh.
Miner. We've already kind of talked about this on Discord a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'd be really cool. You had to see it, but Yeti, he sent like a video, and basically the miner has like a fin, basically, and like whenever he's in the ground and going, and if it's like goblins in that trail, it kills them. So it just kills Squishy troops, obviously. But it'd be really cool for the miner to, like if you go on the right side with the miner, it wraps around the tower once, and then wherever you place it is where it goes. But then with that, whenever he comes up, it pushes back like 2 to 3 tiles that troop, no matter what troop it is. Maybe with like heavy troops, it wouldn't push that far back. But like, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. It might be a little overpowered, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be really cool to have it like whip around. That way you can't just place goblins down. You have to wait for the...
Your timing is going to be off like crazy.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, especially when it's wrapping around the tower, you don't know where it's going to stop.
Well, yeah, just wrap around once. But
still, though, at the same time, though, like it's gonna meet where it's gonna be popped up at, so you have no clue where that thing's coming out at.
Now, I think it should have like a predictability thing. So if you place the miner, say on like a certain spot, say left side of the Princess Tower, it should at least go there, wrap around, and then go to that exact same spot where you placed it.
Oh, okay. I mean, that could work.
Yeah.
Just because like having that variability, it's gonna make it so people who are playing like Miner Control already, like it's gonna make it so they don't want to do that because they'll risk getting the King activation a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Dang. Those are all very interesting, though. Those are very interesting. All right. Good question.
All right, guys, let's talk about this crazy meta. And so recently, I've been looking through like the top leaderboards, and I kid you not, it is nothing but there's like, I would say 80% giant decks, all kinds. Like there's giant graveyard, there's just just anything giant.
Giant witch,
giant pump, I think, giant with lightning,
giant Mega Knight Sparky with lightning.
I don't know about top ladder, but and then there's like a little bit of drill. There's a little bit of Lava Hound I've seen, and a little bit of Expo.
Do you think Hog Rider?
So,
did you say Hog Rider?
Karate, you're top ladder, man. So what do you think about this meta?
I am honestly not a fan of it. like I am playing Lava Hound, but at the same time, it's not your like traditional like Lava Loon, so it's still kind of an off-meta variant of what's kind of been working. All I've really seen, I've seen so much Giant, so much like Drill, like I'm pretty much seeing the exact same things over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But
That's got to be so annoying.
But hang on for just 1 second, though. Like, but shouldn't we already be kind of used to this? How many hog riders do you think we see?
Yeah,
back in the day.
It wasn't this bad, though.
Are you kidding me? When Firecracker came out...
Okay, but Firecracker was broken. Like, bad.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, though, like, yeah, even though we see Giant a lot now, we see Drill a lot now, not as much as a Giant. I'll give you guys that. There's Giant is everywhere. Firecracker is still, like, everywhere. Wouldn't you agree, Karate, or no?
Not necessarily anymore. I mean,
really?
I've only seen Firecracker as of right now like a handful of times.
But not as much as
Wait,
Giant.
correction, Karate. Does Evo Firecracker die to arrows now?
Now it does.
Yeah, see, so like that's what I thought. So does Archers.
But here's the thing, though. At least it's a change. I mean, how long did everybody see all these like Hog Rider and Firecracker? That deck has been a thing ever since Firecracker Evo came out, and it still obviously is a thing. And it's a very good dominant deck, no doubt about it. But that thing was annoying. That's my most hated deck of all time. It is everywhere. It was everywhere.
You just don't like the Earthquake because it kills your pump.
Sure. I'm biased.
I hate this meta, man. This is probably the worst meta I don't even know where I'm at in POL. Probably like in the middle. But I've been playing Expo because I can't really find a deck, and I've been watching a ton of Hunter, and he's really inspired me to play Icebo. So I've been playing a lot of that. So I was like, you know what? I want to play. I don't have Evo Tesla. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the classic challenges, I think, right? And when I go through there, it's nothing but Giant. And, it is so annoying because, like, Giant decks are just so overpowered. Now, Karate, is Giant... is the Giant OP, or do you think it's all because of the Dagger Duchess?
I would say it's like 85% Dagger Duchess, just because like Beatdown has gotten so much better because of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like having you really didn't see Giant until like as of like maybe a week after CRL ended.
That's true.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that when the Dagger Duchess came out? And 2 months ago, I think.
This is good for me anyways, because I'm a beatdown player. I don't know about y'all, but like my Golem deck, I love it. A lot of people are playing Dagger, which I think they have a right to, because I think Dagger is probably the best tower in the game. But
even with the nerf, I would still probably say it's at least the best.
Dagger Duchess?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think the worst is? You think it's Princess?
No, I think it's Cannoneer.
Do you think it's Cannoneer?
I would probably say it's Princess still.
I do see a few people playing Cannoneer though, so maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've been seeing quite frequently some more Cannoneer, but everybody's playing Dagger though, which you know they need to, because it is really good.
And I'm just salty a little bit too because I can't play Dagger Duchess. I just got it to level 13, I think. So I think I'm halfway to 14.
Gotcha.
So it's just kind of annoying because right now I'm playing with Dagger, and it's level 13, and I'm playing against level 14s in POL right now. So it's just kind of annoying. And
what happened to your deck though, Dylan? Like your Lava Hound deck, you just don't play it no more, or
I don't know. I felt like I got dumber.
Really?
I don't know what it is. Like I tried playing Karate's deck for a little bit with Evo Bomber and stuff, and I don't know. It's just kind of just couldn't. I don't know. I think the Dagger Duchess is just kind of fooling with me. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to like play a whole different play style just to go against, say, the Dagger Duchess versus the Princess versus the Cannoneer, because you have to rely on punishing at a certain point. Like, and that point is not going to be the same with each tower.
Yeah. I thought it was easy to take down Dagger Duchess with Lava Hound decks.
Yeah, no, like that's definitely easier, but at the same time, it's not. It's. I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's easier or harder with like every which way. It's just different.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's a bit of like an adjustment process, trying to figure out like, oh, like I'm against a princess tower. I need to play this kind of game. It's just a little extra kind of thought process going into it.
Okay. What do you guys like think they need to do to make the meta better than nerf giant?
I don't know.
I would say
Dagger Duchess. I would say probably lose another one knife or maybe one or two knives. Like that might. I mean, two might kill it
Or make the count longer a little bit?
No, like when she's throwing her knives, I don't know how many knives she gets or whatever until she has to reload.
Yeah, you're right.
But maybe lose one more. Get rid of one and then see how
I would
it goes.
say either that or maybe like, you know how when the Dagger Duchess goes empty, it takes a little bit for her to hit again?
Yeah,
she
maybe.
throws 8 daggers, by the way.
I would say maybe increase that time a little bit.
I like that too. That's a good idea.
I'm okay. I'll be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because the HP didn't do jack to.
No, it did not.
No, and that's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it did anything either to it.
I mean, you're going to see. I've been seeing a lot more Princess Tower, but at the same time, it's pretty much Dagger Duchess and Princess Tower like 80% of my games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of the balance changes for this season? Like, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff like the balance changes didn't really do anything. Because we thought it would really shake up the meta. At least I did. And I'm still seeing the same old stuff that we saw last season. So, like, what do you guys think about the balance changes?
Ever thought modern video games should be more interesting? At the Gaming Blender, we take randomized genres, mechanics, and make a new game every episode.
I've added permadeath.
We have a survival game of a hardcore simulation, which could be House Flipper, and with the permadeath of XCOM. Then that all has to be an action-adventure.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
And sometimes it doesn't quite work.
And you have a construction off over the course of the narrative.
A construction off. The way we can do this is that we ditch your idea entirely. Check out the Gaming Blender on all your favourite podcast platforms now.
So I know, like in like kind of my perspective, like I hit Ultimate like not like a day before all the balance changes hit. So when it came to actually pushing, I never really experienced I didn't experience the changes. I didn't experience anything different.
I agree.
But started gotta play like in that like top ladder sphere. I saw a lot more experimenting. Because like everyone was trying to figure out what was good, what wasn't. There's a wide variety of different things I went against.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what was good, what wasn't, how the changes affected everything.
Is this like the biggest balance change deal that they ever did?
A lot.
There was
22 cards.
Yeah, there was a ton of cards
Yeah.
who just got nerfed and buffed a little bit.
Yeah, and a really good chunk of them were the Evos.
Yep.
Just because they were like taking over the entire game.
Which
I think
is
they
good,
still are.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I love these the nerfs that all these Evos got. I thought it was necessary.
Because it was almost to the point where you have to play an Evo to win.
Which it pretty much is still.
It still is. And
I
feel like
I will confirm that.
Especially now you have to have 2 of them.
Yeah, I feel like forever now you have to at least have 1 now. And I think down the road of Clash Royale, I think literally every single card is going to get an Evo. So every card, 111 of them are going to get all Evos, including the spells.
Oh yeah, and they're planning on doing that 100%.
Yeah, definitely. They got to keep the game alive somehow and interesting.
So Kip, how you doing in POL?
So I'm in champion right now. I've been trying to play as much as I can, but I haven't been getting on too much. But I'll be honest with you, I don't mind this meta just for the fact it did get easy. giant is not my kryptonite.
Worry.
Yeah, it's not my worry.
Yeah, but you have really good counters though. You have barbs.
I have here's what I play. I play Evo Knight, Evo Barbs, Scaly Drags, Barbaro, Tornado, Pump, E-Drag, Golem. That's my deck. I've been playing this deck for many months, and I've been getting UC about every month. Anyways, but whenever I start seeing a ton of giant, I was just like, hey, I can counter with this. This is pretty easy, you know. My kryptonite still is the Hog Rider or Royal Hogs with Earthquake, because it just I'm so expensive. I'm a 4.5 elixir deck. If you Earthquake or Void my Pump, it's such a bad
How's drill for you?
So drill is, yeah, you're right.
50-50 maybe, or
drill's more like 50-50. It's not necessarily bad for me. But yeah, Hog Rider and Royal Hogs. I am playing Dagger Duchess as well with this deck, but for some reason here's my problem with Dagger Duchess. There is a problem whenever you go against Hog Rider. I can't activate my King Tower as well, because the Dagger Duchess, both towers will aim right up to my Hog Rider that I try Tornado toward my middle, and it destroys it before it gets a hit. So that's annoying on that. So yeah.
And this is a question from Rowan. What do you think about Pump after the nerf? Do you notice anything different, or?
I mean, I honestly don't notice anything different. I honestly don't know. Let me look at the Pump here.
So the generation time to get Elixir, you have to wait 12 seconds.
12 seconds now.
So it's 3 seconds longer to get an Elixir. But it's on the field longer too, though.
It is on the field longer. Honestly, I don't really see that much of a big change, I guess. My still worst deck to go against is a Hog Rider cycle deck. Firecracker just destroys me. And like I said, if I can't pump, you got me. I'm so expensive. So if you got a pump, if you can knock out my pump by using Void or Earthquake, which by the way, Void will destroy a pump. Not as bad as an Earthquake, but Void is probably the best spells out there that can just destroy and demolish buildings.
Karate, are you playing Void?
I am not.
Still arrows?
I'm still playing just arrows.
Gotcha.
I mean, sure, I can defend with it too, with the pump, but I don't know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah, my issue is I don't really have a good way to swap anything out in order to play the Void, and I'm not going to be running just a Void for my spell. Yeah. I like having arrows as my main defense. I like the Evo Bomber even after the nerf.
Still strong.
Oh yeah. The deck that I'm playing right now, I feel really shouldn't be changed just because of what's in it.
Right.
And I love the Void. I love everything about the Void. I like how it's unique. I love how you can basically kind of shield it as well, where it won't deal that much damage either. So there's a way you can defend it. I really like about that. And I love how you have to it's it reminds me of how skilled you got to be with the Tornado. Carefully place it and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you have a bad Tornado, then you're screwed.
Exactly. Same thing with the Void. If you misplaced a Void or whatever like that, and you don't get that card that you needed to destroy, I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, a 3 elixir card kills a Sparky.
That's insane. Yeah. And 2 hits, my pump's out. And it's such a bad trade.
That's a 2 elixir trade.
Yep.
That's insane.
Then here's also the crazy part. It also takes the Lava Hound to half health.
Half?
Wow. I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that. That's insane.
I played a game against CZ where he played Void, I played my Hound. Or I played Lava Hound. He voided the Hound, and it took half the health.
Wow. Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I love it though. I love how the Void works. I love how complex it is, kind of, and it's just a really cool spell. I'm very happy that they put that in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Card Showdown, y'all. We got 9 of these.
Oh boy.
Made by Caleb.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be wild.
We're all in trouble.
All right, guys, let's kick us off with number 1, the best mini tank. Knight or the Miner?
Here's the true question before we go into it.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Evo Knight or regular Knight?
Yeah. I think we should do regular since Miner.
Just regular Knight?
I say regular.
No Evo.
Okay.
I'm still going Knight.
Who wants to get this started?
I'm still going Knight.
You're still going Knight?
I think Knight is just so versatile. I mean, I guess
True.
Miner is a little versatile. Like
Miner's
a little bit,
quicker to pop out than the Knight, though, if you think about it.
Not really.
Are you sure about that?
No, not necessarily. I just think Knight holds a little bit more, I think, and also hits better. You can DPS things down. Yeah, I just like Knight better.
Yeah, no, I would agree in that regard. Like Miner, I wouldn't necessarily see depending. It all depends. I wouldn't mainly use it as a mini tank, but it's more like a utility card than anything.
Yeah, that is true. I would. Now that you said that, yeah, Miner's not usually used as a mini tank like the Knight is.
Because the dagger dodges. Yeah.
Yep.
Good idea.
That does.
Number 2, the best flying. E-Drag or the flying machine?
E-Drag.
You got it.
I am afraid I'm going with my WinCon, the flying machine.
Dang, I'm going with my E-Drag.
Oh, man.
E-Drag is so good. I get you possibly need Tornado with it. And flying machine, obviously, you don't need really anything
flying
with it
machine,
either,
you need a brain.
Yeah. But obviously E-Drag, you don't need a brain. So therefore, it's easier to play, not necessarily a skill. I don't know. That's my favorite flying card. I'm biased as well, but my favorite flying card is, in fact, the E-Drag.
Okay, E-Drag is solid. Like with Golem, it is a very solid
You have to have
card.
Tornado with it. That's the only thing.
Well, that's the key, and it is so annoying. But I'm gonna have to go with the Karate on this one, Flying Machine, just because I really like the Flying Machine.
The thing is, both cards are very situational.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they work really well in their respective situations.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you take E-Drag, it stalls enemy units, it hits more than one. Whereas with Flying Machine, it hits a little bit faster, but it only locks onto a certain one enemy and it dies to spells. So you guys weigh your options. Something that is a little bit tankier, but does a little slowdown, but less overall damage, or a sniper that's a little bit more of a glass cannon.
Yeah. I understand that, but I'm still going with the E-Drag. I'm sorry.
No, that's a solid pick, though. I mean, honestly, these two cards are really good. It could win either way, but I just like Flying Machine a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad either way. I could easily go E-Drag for a similar reason. I could go Flying Machine. It could be today or tomorrow. I could change my mind.
Yeah. All right.
Number 3, best tank. The E-Golem or the E-Giant? Or what's better?
Yeah. Dang.
I'm going with E-Giant.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think you can still play it.
Yeah.
E-Golem's weird.
E-Golem is weird.
Especially with the dagger, so I don't know. I still lose to it, so it's...
I mean, either one.
My only thing that really deters me from the E-Golem is how gimmicky that deck is, and that card as a whole is.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go with E-Giant just for the fact, yes, it's really dadgum expensive. Obviously, compared to a 3 elixir E-Golem, but dude, you're getting every time they play it, at the same time, you're kind of getting value out of that as well because you're getting elixir back.
Yeah, because you're not going to be as afraid to overcommit on defense.
Exactly.
Just because you're going to be getting more out of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas with E-Giant, you could literally play something kind of cheap and effective, but if they play a simple tornado
or a lightning,
then you just and especially if you're playing Dagger Duchess, which kind of sucks against an E-Giant or any kind of tank. So yeah, E-Giant will probably win this one.
Number 4, the best spell, Void or Zap, and we're going with Evo Zap with this.
I still go with Void. Even though you can easily see, like, once you lay it down and have that first strike, you have enough time to, to put something else down to try to defend, so that way it doesn't destroy your troops right away from the second hit. But, yeah, Void is still insane.
Yeah, I mean, like, with Evo Zap, it's so infrequent that you really can't rely on it too much. Whereas Void, like, the only thing that's really making it kind of a little less, like, consistent is the fact that you can literally, like, as it's targeting, like, your one unit or whatever, you can place units while it's still going, and you're going to lose the main reason why you use the Void in the first place.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Void on just the basis of like, you can consistently use it.
There's only one.
This is so tough for me, but I think I'm going to have to agree with you guys too, because, I've been playing Expo, and they like to void my Expo, and it is so annoying. And I'll try to block it with skeletons, but the skeletons will die pretty quick.
Yeah.
And they'll end up running off sometimes. Yeah. And my placements are very poor as well. So, but yeah, Void right now is pretty strong.
Yeah, it is.
Number 5, the best ranged card, the Wizard or the Executioner.
We're doing Evo.
Yeah, we'll do Evo with that. I'm going Wizard, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, Harry Potter sucks. Dang, I hate that card, especially when it's Evo'd. Has that stupid shield. And then when it breaks free.
I think the Wizard is really good. I've been seeing some Evo Wizard in top ladder.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
Me too. However, I'm going to go Devil's Advocate and say Executioner.
All right.
That's because Executioner is deadlier or more deadly for against lava.
Possibly.
It is deadlier against Lava Hound. However, like with Evo Wizard, I mean, its range is very impressive. Like when it comes to its actual hit.
Yeah, you're right.
But I will say, like, regardless of like what you're doing, the Executioner is going to be a lot like tankier, shield included with the Wizard, because it doesn't die to a lightning.
That's true.
Wait, Wizard doesn't die to a lightning?
No, Executioner.
No, yeah, he's right. Execution doesn't die to a lightning.
Oh, okay.
But in Evo Wiz, I don't think it dies to a lightning either, does it?
Or does it retarget?
I haven't really messed with like anything besides arrows against a Wizard shield. So when it comes to that, I mean,
I wonder if the lightning retargets, kind of like what it does with the Phoenix. It'll retarget the egg and kill it, So if
that is true.
If the lightning takes off,
that might happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
But I'm still going Wizard. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll still go with Harry Potter. He is very strong.
All right. Now I'm guessing the best building, going between the Tesla or the bomb tower. Now, another question. Are we going Evo or non-Evo?
Yeah, we'll go with Evo.
Dang. I'm seeing a lot of bomb tower, by the way.
Really?
I
have not.
Bomb tower is pretty daggum popular for some reason for me.
I would say for every 3 Tesla games that I go against, I'll see like the random bomb tower on like your 4th or whatever. It's way less frequent, but still very effective.
I'm going Tesla.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I'm starting to love Tesla.
Yeah, especially when it's Evo'd. Like, it is nuts when that sucker opens.
It is crazy. It is crazy. I've been playing with Bomb Tower a lot, in the past few months. Really trying to learn that Hoggy Q deck.
Yeah.
That you'll just love.
Right.
But now, since I'm playing Ice Bow, it is so much different. Like, the Tesla placements are wild. Like you have to be careful, or the Hog Rider will not see it, or Giants won't see it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you were showing me some awesome Tesla placements going against a Hog EQ. Remember that?
Yeah,
Dude,
that outsmarted him.
Yeah,
it
was really cool.
The guy like predicted his earthquake, but like I've been doing placements where he couldn't earthquake his tower. You know, the anti-earthquake position. Well, we had like a minute left in the game, and I was pretty much one rocket away, but I had to like defend this hog push because I only had like 600 on my tower or something like that. So I had to really, whatever. So he EQ'd not his tower, but like where he thought I was going to place my Tesla, and I like put it in front of the bridge.
Yeah,
and completely threw him off.
Completely threw him off. But anyways,
I love doing that.
Yeah, I have to go with it. Tesla
definitely. As well. Yep. Number 7.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. Best Goblin card. So we got the Goblin Giant or the Goblin Cage.
Minnie, what do you think?
The Goblin Giant, hands down.
Hands down, you think?
Yeah.
The Giant?
Yeah. Because, like, with Cage, it doesn't really do much of anything. So, as a building, it doesn't do any damage. It's literally just there to exist.
Yeah, it's there to distract more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with the brawler, like whereas like say like you go compare your Teslas, your bomb towers, your cannons, like even the cannon I would say is better than the Cage in that regard.
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of makes the Cage like somewhat relevant is the brawler, but now that the meta has now that Dagger Duchess is now a part of the game, the brawler has become way more relevant.
That makes sense. You guys seeing a lot of Goblin Giant?
No, not really. I mean, I'll see occasionally the Sparky kind, but other than that.
It's only in one deck, isn't it, usually? Like that special deck is that Goblin Giant.
Giant Skeleton?
What?
So I've seen that a few times.
Goblin Giant and Giant Skeleton?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's
I think Sweep showcased some of it, some gameplay on it, but it was like towards the end of, I want to say either last month or like 2 months ago. Towards the end of the season, that started to become a lot more popular.
Interesting.
Number 8. The best 5 elixir card, the Bowler or the Executioner? Caleb, what you got?
Oh.
I don't think this is close either.
You don't think this is close?
I think it is.
I don't know.
I think it's Bowler. Oh, I hate Bowler. I know I'm biased, and I know like whenever I see Bowler and it's going against my beat down. Oh, it destroys it. It's not as bad as Executioner, but good night. I hate Bowler. It's a wrecker when it comes to beat down. Or any troops are on the ground, to be honest with you.
Okay, Rowan has a point. He says Exy because the witch meta, like the Night Witch and stuff. So like,
I mean, yeah.
I kind of totally forgot about the Night Witch crap. So
see, I don't have to worry about that. I don't know.
It is closer than I thought. I thought it was going to be Bowler, like hands down. Like you got the Little Prince, it like resets the Little Prince. I don't know. I just thought the Bowler would just be, it kills. Well, so does the Exy. Exy will get drilled pretty good. What do you think, Crowdy?
Let me just tell you, I love the Bowler. That thing is so much fun to play.
Gosh, it's a menace to go against, though. Good, not in.
It's a giant meat shield.
It is.
It knocks everything back. It's got like its own little log effect on small units. If you you can do some really cool tornado placements too in order to line everything up with the tower. Like that's instant 400 damage per rock.
And let's not get it wrong. You can do the exact same thing with the Executioner.
Yeah, but there's no reset. There's no reset. Though.
There is no reset. You are right. There is no reset.
It's also squishier though too. That's a problem that makes the Executioner.
Yeah. And lightning's
just add less relevant, but either way, it's still very good, very solid nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very annoying to go against.
All right, guys. Last one, number 9. The best mustache. You got the Knight or the E-Wiz? Chat, what do you guys think? What do you think, Caleb?
I'm going with the Knight, dude. Especially are we doing Evo?
Okay, sure, go for it. Yeah,
because I've been looking at them. They're
Wait, I don't
they're
remember the
significantly
Knight.
Different. The Evo mustache is a lot more charming.
I forgot about the Evo mustache.
If you look at the Evo mustache, it's a lot thicker. He's thick boy, and it looks like he has horns on his face. Than compared to the regular Knight.
I would probably still go with the Knight.
He's the same. He just has a beard.
No, but look at it. It's thicker.
It adds just to his
He combed it.
royal demeanor.
And if you look at E-Wiz, he shocked it.
It's electrifying. CZ thinks it's Knight. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree. Knight is just the face of Clash.
It is the face of Clash. It's amazing.
For the most part.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's Card Showdown.
Let's go. The best cards in the game. We're going to go kind of back and forth here, but number 1, we got the building, and then like the best building. Then we're going to go over the best legendary. Then we're going to go over the best flying card. Then the best Evo, the best spell, then the best win con, and then obviously the best 5 elixir card. I like doing the 5 elixir card because there's so many 5 elixirs out there.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see what you guys think as well. So let's start us off with the best building. And Caleb, I'll start with you.
You start with me? What I think the best building is the Evo Tesla.
Amen, brother.
It is so dang good. It's annoying. It can counter my obviously it's gonna need help, but my golem push sometimes. I mean, it's such a good card for like just defensive wise, and obviously you can see it with a ton of different decks. Like people are playing Hog Rider with it. Obviously you got the Expo with it. It's just in the meta, and it has every right to be because it's a dominant card. So that's what I think the best building is.
Karate?
Yep, I agree.
Yep, that's what I have as well.
Exact same reasons, Evo Tesla. I don't want to go crazy with it. I'm keeping it simple. Evo Tesla has so much potential, like on offense, on not necessarily offense, but like you can like place like a pre-Tesla and it'll do so much like damage to really thwart their push.
Especially whenever it's a cycle deck as well, because you can just like, especially with my beatdown.
I've noticed you can really snipe with this thing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
like I have sniped a lot of like firecrackers, and like they can't. The firecracker doesn't really kill it.
No,
because like when it's in range, then I think it gets like one shot, or no, whenever it shoots, it ducks. Yeah, and then like it misses.
Yep.
So. Oh, dude, it's been one of the best cards I've ever played. It's so reliable. The EQ placements is really easy to do because it's smaller. So yeah, I love this thing. Number 2, the best legendary, and I'll go first, and then Cardi, you go first in the next round. But this might shock you, the Night Witch.
Wow, I would have never thought you would ever. Pick that card. That's insane.
I don't know why.
I'm intrigued.
I really don't know why. I was looking at the legendaries and I'm like, I see this a lot and I don't really play a whole lot of legendaries. Actually, you know what?
You're going to change it?
No, I'll say Night Witch, but like number 2, I know we're not really doing this, but like the Ice Wiz is crazy.
I mean,
Ice Wiz is nasty,
wrong.
man. But anyway, what's yours?
He's nasty because he's cold. The cold never butter. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I gotta go with. I'm going to say this without any bias. Lava Hound. Because like, think about it. You're not really seeing Log is a very like. It's just a generic card. I'm not going to say it's the best or the worst, just because. It's one of those cards. It's almost kind of like a requirement. Like it's a small spell. It does a little bit of knockback. With Lava Hound, the deck has been super relevant during the like when the Dagger Duchess first came out. It's been relevant for God knows how long. So like I would say, especially like with longevity, with the effects of like as of recent changes, with like new evolutions, with everything that's come out, I gotta go with Lava Hound.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, I can't be mad about that.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
What's yours, Caleb?
What mine is, it's the Miner.
Really?
Yeah, I really love the Miner, and I obviously I think it is the best legendary in the game because like number one, you can put it anywhere on the map, and it works so well.
Here's why I don't think it could be the Miner at all, just because of the Dagger Duchess.
But here, that's the thing, though. See, the Miner is like it's like one of the best like distraction cards in the game. But the reason why I think it's the best legendary card is because number one, it's cheap and it's the fastest card out there as well, and it works really well when it comes to spam decks. I mean, all you have to do is put like maybe possibly Miner, especially going against Dagger Duchess, Miner, and then I've seen a ton of Miner, and you see bats. Or you see maybe Wall Breaker or something like that, and it's annoying, especially with a stupid Miner poison deck. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I mean, Miner is just such a good card at distracting towers for you to get just chip damage, and it's deadly. That's why I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I've been using it for however long I've been using it, and
true. Yeah,
I still like it.
Well, with your deck, it's a little different because like you have the Dagger Duchess on your Lava Hound, so like your Miner's kind of running free, and then since they're playing Dagger Duchess and your Lava Hound breaks, it'll go towards your Miner, and it's going way slower. So like I can see that, but
But I could also use it for like say random pushes where like say I have like a flying machine going out from when I use on defense.
Okay,
I could be like, you know, I'm going to trick them. I'm going to play a Miner right in front of the bridge, so the Dagger Duchess will use all its shots on that, so I can get a ton of value out of my flying or my random air unit.
Or if you get him in a really bad position where the Dagger Duchess is out of daggers, and then you just Miner and they're low on elixir. I mean, that's just like free little chip damage right there.
Oh yeah,
a lot of damage actually.
You got to
forces out a response. Obviously, makes it so you're trying to gain elixir back.
Yeah, exactly. So,
number 5, the best spell. Or wait, are we on?
No, we're on
Evo,
best
right?
air.
Yeah, we're on best air, bro.
Okay, so number 4, right?
Number 3.
Number 3, building legendary.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Number 3, best flying card.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Crowdy, you're
so there's quite a few very good options. I mean, yeah, you could double up, go Lava Hound again, but that's not the real like winner. I could also be biased and say Flying Machine, but at the same time, it's just too fun. So I would say best flying card. I would say Inferno Dragon for this meta.
Wow. I was not
just think about it.
Dragon.
You have so much giant in this meta. You have so much like there's like quite a few like Lava Hound decks. There's Balloon. So many of these like giant tanks, even RG every so often. Inferno Dragon does really well at taking out those giant tanks, as well as even like your mini tanks, like an Evo Knight, an Evo Valk.
True.
Great pick.
Like, unless they have a reset,
I'm intrigued.
The Inferno Dragon is so strong. It's going to take out almost anything. The only thing that really slows it down, it makes it like weaker, is when you're going against, say, minions or like a swarmy kind of unit or swarmy units, just because of the like slower like retarget speed.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
What you got, Caleb?
Well, you know, it's E-Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the E-Dragon, the way you were talking, Karate, like, that's another reason why I think it's one of the best flying cards in the game, because it can destroy a push. And we're seeing so much of Giant, right? So they'll put down a Giant and possibly put a bomber or a witch, any witch, a regular witch or night witch. You know what I mean?
Or even just your like
or Sparky, something
or even
heavier.
just eye tower,
or just that,
because like you can tornado all the troops towards the eye tower, and then it just chains, and then
yeah. But for sure, it doesn't melt down the tanks. But yeah, it's going to need help. You're going to have to put something else down so that way it can take down that tank faster. But it absolutely eliminates their daggum push completely. It fries them wherever they're training or whatever. It just kills it all. And they got to do something about that E-Dragon. They got to do something to kill it. And with the if they want to place down, like I said, I have a push coming on there, and they want to put down, like what Dylan says, like Eye Tower or Eye Dragon, that tornado is so deadly, and there it goes. It just destroys everything and resets everything that's Inferno like anyways, or Sparky like anyways. But so yeah, that's why I think it's the best game. It chains, and it's just an annoying card.
Yeah, because realistically, how many people are going to like make that effort to block the E-Drag? Because I mean, yeah, it has the big weakness is like, say if more than 2 units are in the same range, like you can easily like block the E-Drag from hitting the essential stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at like most points in like ladder, POL, like wherever you're playing, you're not seeing as many like blocking plays like that. Only times you really see it is like when you get closer to like top like ladder, like top rank, like high, really high, like top 1K ladder.
Yeah. Yep. So
I got you, Karate. My best flying card is the Lava Hound.
Wow.
Still very strong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it as tankier as a Golem?
I don't think so. I think the Golem is the most tanky.
Is most tanky
troop
card in the game. Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Very
Number 4, the best Evo. Not a surprise, guys, but I went the Evo Bomber.
There's no other. You don't have to say anything else. We all know. Cardi, who you got?
I would not say Bomber is the best, personally, in my opinion. It's very strong. I would probably go Evo Knight. Still.
That's another good pick, yeah. This was tough for me. In karate, like, yeah, I had to choose between Evo Knight or Evo Bomber. I had to pick Evo Bomber. Evo Bomber is just annoying.
Two elixir win con.
Yeah, it literally is. The 3 bounces is insane. And yeah, you can.
It's a little weaker just because it is a 2 cycle now, or 2 cycle now. So
and you can delete it with arrows. So like
it's a little bit slower.
Yep. But dude, the damage when you have it reaching your tower, it is annoying, especially when they're doing a great job at protecting the Evo Bomber, where it can throw more and keep it alive. That's even more annoying. Oh, it's just insane. So.
Number 5, the best spell. Caleb, you got it.
Oh, this was tough for me because it was just in between Void and Tornado, and I had to go Tornado. Tornado,
wow.
Yeah, Tornado is just like, in my opinion, probably the best spell in the game. You can pull it. You can pull it away from your tower to save time. You can pull it towards your center tower, whatever troop that is. You know, now, I'm not saying every card you can do that, but like. Tornado is just insane. And obviously, yeah, it works perfectly with my E-Dragon. So, yeah.
Karate?
Arrows.
Arrows?
Yeah.
I would say arrows.
Okay, wow.
It is hands down the best small spell in the game. Because it hits both ground and air. It takes out so many units. It deals a ton of overall damage. Like with arrows, you get 111 damage on tower at tournament level. It'll take out any kind of small unit, like any kind of minions. It'll really weaken any like those like smaller ranged units like Mother Witch, Magic Archer, even Skelly Dragon Flying Machine. like you get very consistent value out of it. Like you're not going to get, say, you might get some like miraculous plays. You're not going to get any like terrible plays either, unless you're airing like a single skeleton. But at the same time, you know what you're getting out of a set of arrows. It takes out evolved firecrackers. It takes out like any of those like big like really threatening units that are like small and squishy. Just play some arrows, maybe like one other card, and you should be fine.
Yeah, I can't be mad about that. I do like arrows, either arrows or fireball. But anyway, my best spell, I did a little bit of digging, and I think my conclusion was lightning. Lightning.
Really?
Yeah, I think, especially with the giant, man, it just works really well. You can destroy all their troops they're trying to kill the giant with. You can destroy buildings with. So obviously you can lightning their tower over time. So yeah, I just went with lightning. I really do want to say void, but I think I just need more time. I think a lot of people just need more time to figure out like how good really is the void.
Yeah.
And I think some people are still trying to learn how to play it and when to play it. And yeah, so I do want to say void, but I just can't right now. I need more time.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, it's only been like a week, like almost 2 weeks now since Void came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to say like I'm like a Picasso in Clash because I am not by any means. If I'm like learning how to like block the Void, and because I've done that multiple times. Mm-hmm. If I'm learning how to do that to prevent them from taking out my defensive units, then even like within the next like couple of weeks, you're gonna see a lot more people learning how to like protect their units, almost like with a lightning, how people do a lightning rod,
and then it's like a waste of 3 elixir.
Yeah,
because at that point. You're using your void to like snipe a unit, and that unit ends up still being alive. What's the point in that? And using the spell to begin with, it's a waste of 3. It wastes 3 elixir. It kind of takes out the whole point of what you did.
You might as well be running arrows,
or even just like a snowball without the knockback.
Yeah. Number 6, the best win con.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fun one.
I gave up and went giant.
Oh my word, Dylan! Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry, I hate the giant so much.
Of course you did.
It's everywhere.
Flying machine? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go giant as well.
Oh my word! I'm gonna be the only one that people are gonna be like going crazy over.
What do you got?
Not because I hate giant so much. It's so like it's one of those like no skill decks where you could literally fall asleep, or hand it to like is anybody who doesn't play the game, anyone who doesn't even know what the game is.
Yeah,
and you're gonna win.
Yeah,
it's like what people think about Lava Hound.
Except for me though, because like you don't need brain cells to play giant, but whenever I try to play giant, I lose.
You need negative brain cells to play giant.
That's probably what I need.
Oh, man. Well, mine, you're possibly going to need some brain cells because it is kind of a skilled deck.
Drill.
No.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm intrigued.
Ooh.
Graveyard.
That's solid.
Graveyard.
Ooh.
That was actually my number. That was my number 2. On my
was it really?
list.
I think that graveyard is so good, especially when it's a double elixir. It's hammy time. Especially going against it, you have to be very careful, and you got to be ready. Like I have to hold my barb gang, my barbarians, just so I can defend it. And yeah, so.
Yeah, I was
I
looking.
need to hang out with you more often.
I was
graveyard
looking at
is just
top.
Really good.
There's a few people playing in top ladder giant graveyard. So
yep, giant graveyard.
Number 7, the best 5 elixir card. Sorry, I broke down, but I went giant.
Oh my goodness, Dylan!
Oh, that's bold.
This is what the episode's going to be. Giant wins. Good night. Pick Giant. You'll win.
I'll do it. What do you got?
You looking at me?
Yep.
Bowler.
Okay.
Best five elixir card in the game, I believe. I could have went.
I respect that,
but no, I think Bowler's way better than any other 5 elixir card.
I think Balloon would be like second.
Ooh, and that was another good one.
That is another good one I didn't think about, but yeah.
However,
What you got?
I would honestly say it's between Evil Barbs and Balloon, in my opinion.
Evil Barbs are so good. Ugh.
They are really good.
Such an amazing
love it in
ground
my deck.
defensive unit.
Yes, I love it in my deck. I only use Evil Barbs for like defense. They're so good.
That's my giant killer.
Yep. That's my giant killer as well. That's my everything.
For 5, bam, you're done.
Yep.
Does Evo Barbs die to Fireball?
No.
Okay,
No.
they still don't. Okay.
And here's the coolest thing about it. They're kind of dumb. They get scared of the Evil Barbs, and so they'll poison it. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay down my E-Drag, and there we go. We got a full set of E-Drag coming out your way with a pretty healed up golem, and good luck. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's such a good bait deck, kind of. You know, you're baiting out the poison or baiting out a fireball or whatever because they're so scared of it. So
We got a couple of reviews from Spotify. Chanel said, I'm always entertained listening to this podcast. Keep it up. And then Gus, he said, amazing job. Glad to have you guys uploading again regularly. So, heck yeah, man.
yeah, that's awesome.
Thank
That's
you
really
guys so much. And as always, guys, go check out those show notes. Really, just join the Discord. We would love to have you. Love to meet you guys, as always. And, yeah, I have nothing else. So hopefully this is not the last. This might be the last episode for Caleb, right?
It might be for 2 months.
You might have one for, be in 2 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But don't get your hopes up because I doubt I'll be back until
It'll be a while.
end of
possibly.
camp. Yep, end of camp. So like I said, I'm not gonna have my phone.
Yeah. So good luck,
So
man.
please don't blow up on me. So yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Rah-rah-roo.